No one makes cars like the Japanese.
No, dude.
No
They'll
one.
last forever unless somebody nukes it. Come on, guys.
Give it to me, baby. Give me more, man. By the way, thank you. You're welcome to the Japanese and German car companies.
Yeah.
Fun fact. We totally supplemented their car industries right after World War II. Because after World War I, we were real mean to the Germans. And they were like, well,
Why? What did they ever do?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, dude. Somebody trying to get the... Anyway.
So we were mean to them, and then we supplemented the cars?
Well, World War I, we put on big-ass sanctions on them. Where it's like, it's your fault. You got to pay for everything. You're such fucking dorks. And they're like, come on. And then some angry dude was like, have you ever noticed that Germans are all the fucking man? And all the Germans were like, yeah, I guess we are the man. We shouldn't be poor like this. And then he got the power, and then he acted like a bit of a jerk. And then we got rid of them, and they're like, maybe we shouldn't punish them. We'll just kind of put all of our financial interests into them. So one of the big things we started doing was funding their car production. So that's why German and Japanese cars are so highly regarded. You're welcome.
They are the best cars.
Yeah, I mean, when you do nuke like two of their major cities, I do feel like we should have definitely helped finance their cars.
Yeah, then they go, hey, I think these guys are serious.
Yeah, it's crazy. After the first one, they're like, we'll see.
They could be bluffing.
They go, hey, kind of regret attacking that ship.
Yeah, that is crazy. They shot down, they hit like half of a ship and knocked out
guys,
one
we should
plane.
have taken it easy on that boat.
Why the fuck did we attack Hawaii?
That was real stupid, man. That was a real knucklehead move. We did not need to attack that boat.
I'll tell you what, dude, we ended up having a bright Hawaiian Christmas day for them.
Belly Kaliki Maka, am I right, folks?
That is unbelievable. That is, I mean, the fact that they bombed us a little bit and we were like, that's it. I'm fucking creating the method of mass destruction.
I'm nuking this whole fucking place, bro.
Dude, that's like if you got in a fist fight with a guy and he hit you with the right cross and then you dropped a nuke on him.
Imagine the citizens going, wait, what? Why did you guys do that?
Oh my God.
Wait, why? We weren't part of this.
And why was it Nagasaki and Hiroshima? Why was it like Tokyo that got the brunt of it? Because that's probably where the capital was.
Well, that's
right?
why they didn't do it. They're such big dogs. They're like, we want to bomb you so hard, but we want to keep your people in charge because we want to watch you surrender to us. If they took out the capital, then there would be nobody to surrender to them. They would just have like some kind of rebel regime would take over.
Jesus
so they would
Christ, that is so dark.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's why they
a
did
knife to a nuke fight.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why you have to know that some Japanese dude was walking around New York. Some Japanese guy was walking around New York City in 2001. And he goes,
yeah, the self-sacrifice stuff makes a lot of sense now. I was totally off myself before Nuke.
They heard how the pilot
See
said
that
it. They're
coming
like,
in the distance. You're like, someone stabbed me right fucking now.
Do you ever think about like who the closest person was to the nuke? Like, I like. Do you think it like dropped on somebody?
well, they drop it. They drop it a mile above where it's supposed to land. Because that's how you have a bigger blast radius. Because if you drop it directly into the ground, it blasts into the ground.
So it blows up a mile up.
Yeah, it blows about a mile ahead. So that way, when it detonates fully across the land. It's fucking a horrific weapon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Imagine being the guy that drops it off who's like riding the plane. Like, have you ever like littered out of your car where you're like, oh my God, go.
And also, like, that's somebody's job. Yeah. Like, if he's like, I'm supposed to be off at 10, they got me dropping the bomb at 10:30. I'm putting in for overtime. This is insane. I've been screwed the entire way.
He comes over, he's like, his wife's like, how was your night?
Yeah.
How's your day at work?
Yeah, business as
Just,
usual.
Well, there's dishes in the, there's dishes that need to be done
dude,
still.
that is dark.
Yeah, that's
You think he
insane.
still had to take out the trash that night?
Yes. He still got home. Yeah, his wife was like,
What sort of psycho do you hire for that?
well, that's actually,
I don't think you're a psycho for doing it. I think you're just a commander taking orders.
Well, I think that's what it is, but you got to think about the fact that that was during the Great Depression where people were taking any work they could find. So by chance, that guy was like in 1939, like, I have to feed my family. I'm on the docks.
Well, it also
I'll
had
enlist.
never been done before, so they probably don't even understand the repercussions of like nuclear war.
No, they truly didn't know what they were doing. Like the guys who were dropping that was so top secret that they just knew they were dropping a bomb.
Yeah, they compartmentalize everything.
Yeah.
But they were
Tell me,
like,
Tommy Shelby didn't know what he was doing?
No, they knew they were dropping a bomb.
But
And
they
then
were
he
like,
probably dropped it.
"We
He was
thought
like,
it was a shit. I thought this was a stick bomb.
By order of the Peaky Blinders.
hey, honey, we heard you dropped the bomb so big it caused an earthquake. Does that sound familiar?
Hey guys, I know that you guys told me I was dropping a bomb. I got to be honest, it seemed bigger than what I had anticipated. What was that, dude?
That is crazy. That Japanese people are so wonderful that even 50 years later, they're like, we'll still make Pokemon for you. We'll still get you
Nintendo
Pokemon.
64.
Yeah, they are still bros.
Sony.
Hated how to be them, dude.
I do. Yeah. I mean,
it was made for the G's first. They were supposed to drop it in Germany, and they were fucking like, all right, we're done. And the J's was like, we'll keep it rolling. And that's if my dad's dad was supposed to be one of the people that was going to go on the ground force to try to take Japan. And they told them that they estimated they were roughly around anywhere from 700,000 to 1 million casualties. Because the Japanese, first of all, they're totally on an island. So like they're technically like sea locked. So it's hard to get in there to begin with.
Wasn't Iwo pretty bad?
He wasn't like actually in Japan.
But I'm saying like wasn't Iwo like a bad battle?
Yeah, it's impossible.
Fuck everything up.
That's like why it's impossible to like invade Great Britain. That's why they did like all the airstrikes, because you couldn't actually get on there. First of all, they had like a dominant navy, but the reason they had a dominant navy is they're an island. So it's the same way as Japan, where they're like, before we even get to the island, 250,000 are gone. Then we get on land, and they've been building up defenses the entire time. Yeah. So they're like, instead, we'll just drop 2 fucking massive bombs.
Yeah.
On civilian centers.
Guys, I'm not trying to take any shortcuts here, but I do have a suggestion.
Yeah, the one guy, dude, Oppenheimer's name is like, I have an idea. So it turns out we harnessed the power of the sun. We fucked around and we ended up cultivating the exact power and heat of the sun.
Who was it, Truman?
Truman gave the call, but Oppenheimer was the one who designed the bomb. But all they did was, that's the funniest part, is that the Germans were further ahead in, this is actually one of the funniest parts of the entire thing. The Germans were further ahead in nuclear destructive like research, but most of their scientists were Jewish. So there was a lot of kind of issues about like Jewish scientists furthering like, hey, we figured it out. And they're like, come on.
What's in it for me?
No, the Germans were like,
I don't know why I did an Italian name.
You scratch my back, I drop a nuclear bomb.
It's like keeping the Asian guy out of the math project. Like, we got this, dude. We got this.
Yeah.
We got this.
No, we brought our strongest Jays and Asians together, which you can imagine a lot of the scientists were probably of Asian descent. And they were like, oh no.